All right, good evening, everybody. David Paul with you in the KHOU 11 Weather Center. It's a little bit after 11 o'clock here on this cold Thursday night. And what's happening now is the moisture that fell earlier in the form of mostly rain, moisture that has been left on bridges and overpasses, is now freezing. And we have multiple spots, the bridges and overpasses across Harris County, where we have multiple car pileups and accidents because of this moisture left over refreezing and causing icy spots on our bridges and overpasses. And we'll get to the ones that I know about here in just a moment. I see a new one's popped up here, Beltway 8 on the south side of the 288 toll plaza. So they're coming quickly right now. Our winter mix is tapering off. The actual stuff falling from the sky we're done with. There's no more precip. But again, the moisture that has been left over is freezing as temperatures are dropping into the low 30s and upper 20s on the bridges and overpasses, and they're icy because of that. Coldest night of the season tonight. We're going to drop down into the mid and low 20s. Hard freeze warning is in effect for our northern counties, and wind chills in the single digits in spots tonight. I'm going to go over all of that here. But the bottom line is stay home, stay warm, and I'll say this several times. Download the KHOU 11 app. If you see news happening, take a picture and use the Near Me portion in the KHOU 11 app to upload your picture, and then we can use it on the air. You can be our eyes and ears and part of the team when we have these weather events. So that would be great. Use the app and use the Near Me portion of that in the KHOU 11 app to upload your pictures. It's real easy to do. It just takes you through it step by step. Okay, first thing I want to do is just kind of give you an idea of where the accidents have popped up tonight. Ship Channel Bridge, east side of the 610 loop, the northbound lanes are shut down because of an accident because there's ice on the east portion of the 610 loop, the Ship Channel Bridge. We've had reports of several accidents out 290 on the bridges and overpasses. Those accidents have been coming and going. West Park Tollway, 10-car pileup. They're in the process of working that right now. We had a couple of people, I believe, go to the hospital because of that. So West Park Tollway, I believe it's the inbound lanes have been shut down because of a multi-car pileup there. And then multi-car pileup, it's the 5969 as it crosses over Highway 90 heading towards Sugar Land. So Highway 90 at 59, Sugar Land area, another major accident with several cars involved because of ice on the bridges and overpasses there. That's what we've got working right now. Oh, and then there's this new one. Now I see a car on fire. This is Transtar I'm looking at. This is Beltway 8 at the 288 toll plaza. So we're right here. Another incident has happened. I don't see any traffic moving. I see the fire department there. I'm looking at my Transtar camera. So multiple spots where you've got accidents. So again, urging everyone to just stay put, stay off the roads. They are icy on bridges and overpasses, and we've got lots of accidents popping up out there. I don't want you to get in one of those. And again, a couple of things. Download the app, use the Near Me app. If you have a picture of anything, you can safely upload it to us. Turn on notifications so you know about all this stuff going on. And in the morning, we're live on the TV side at 4:30, and we will just walk you through everything that's going on. You do not want to get out on the roads tomorrow morning at all. And if you know somebody who's like, I got to get up and I got to go do this tomorrow morning, would you text them or would you call them and tell them, don't get up and get out on the roads this morning, at least not until you watch what's going on. We're on the air on Channel 11 at 4:30, KHOU 11 Morning News, and we will walk you through the problems out there so that you don't get caught in them on your commute. Okay, that's a good way to start us off. This is all happening because of the jet stream. It ridged up here into Canada, has plunged cold air, Arctic air, all the way down into Texas and into the Gulf. Cold air is coming south. We've got moisture coming off the Pacific. That overrode that cold air. That's the setup for sleet and freezing rain. That's exactly what we've got. Moving forward in time, we go into Sunday, Monday, same setup. Well, sort of. We're still ridging up here. That's pulling cold air south. It looks like any moisture will be gone or too far to the south to give us any more precip, but that will keep things quite chilly with freezes expected. Again, Saturday morning, Sunday morning, will be near freezing Monday morning as well. as this jet stream pattern stays in place. In particular, this ridging into Canada where the cold air is, and then that pattern which allows it to come south into that trough. That's the driving force for all of this winter weather we've had in Texas and here in Houston. Okay, so now we're going to get the cold part of this storm. Hard freeze warning in effect for our north and west counties. Temps in the mid to low 20s for multiple hours. Wind chill advisory for the central counties. Wind chills at times in the teens and single digits. Wind advisory for the coast of Matagorda County and Matagorda Bay tonight. And as we look outside right now, these are current temps. Hobbies at 31, Pearland 32, Bush 30, Tomball's 29, Huntsville 28, Brenham 27, Columbus at 27. Galveston is 37. You're going to, I think, be near or just above freezing in the morning, Galveston, but you're going to be very close to a freeze. We'll look at that. In fact, let's look at it right now. We go into 6:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. So these temperature models have been updating off and on through the day. This is the latest update. We're looking at this together for the first time, and it is showing teens. Brenham 18, College Station 15 for morning lows. Bush 27, I think that's very realistic. Everybody gets a freeze. Most inland areas in the 20s in the morning. Galveston, the model's taking you down to 34. It's going to be close to a freeze. If I had some tropical plants that were valuable to me, I'd cover them up. Pasadena below freezing at 30. Liberty Dayton 26. Huntsville drops down to 19. And that north breeze continues with that. So Friday during the day, we may not see a whole lot of sun. That will keep temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s for high temps. By 6 o'clock, the model suggests we're still in the upper 30s. Let me back that up for you just a little bit. Let's see, so by 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, these will probably be the high temps, so 39 to 40 degrees at our official site at Bush Continental Airport. Sugar Land a high of 39, Pasadena 42, Huntsville a high of only 34. College Station will struggle to get above freezing, forecasting a high of 33. A real bona fide winter day tomorrow, temperature-wise, wind-wise. And then we go into Friday evening again and we stay cold. These are wind chill forecast temps. This is tomorrow morning when it will be coldest and still a north wind blowing. Forecast for a feels-like temperature at times of 7 degrees. When we get a wind gust, 7 degrees is what it will feel like in College Station. Feel like 18 in Tomball. Feel like 28 in Galveston. Bundle up and don't let anything get exposed out there for too long. Make sure pets and plants and people are all protected. Northwest side, because of the hard freeze, make sure those exposed pipes are protected as well. We go into 11:30 in the morning. It's still going to feel like it's in the 20s and teens with the wind blowing. As far as the precipitation goes, we're done. This is the latest radar loop over the past 3 hours. We had a little bit about 3 hours ago, exiting now. And now we have no precip and a few showers out in the Gulf, and we're done with anything falling from the sky. I did want to show you the scope of this winter storm, stretching from Texas all the way up the mid-Mississippi through the Ohio Valley, the Virginias, up into upstate New York. These are all winter storm warnings in pink, winter weather advisories in purple. And then there's this, all this moisture being pulled off the Gulf ahead of the system. This has been a moisture-laden system. So the green and the red boxes, not tornado warnings, flash flood warnings. From Jackson, Mississippi to Montgomery, Alabama, and that's going to be moving toward Atlanta, Georgia, and Macon, Georgia over the next several hours. So this also has a severe weather side to it as well. Okay, Friday, we're going to begin in the Houston area below freezing at 27. I would urge you, just don't move tomorrow until you turn us on at 4:30 in the morning. We're on 4:30 to 7. We'll keep doing updates. We may expand the show just because of the possibility of a whole lot of trouble on the roads tomorrow morning. We will be near or just a little bit above freezing. That won't happen until noon tomorrow. And then we're going to go to a high of 39 tomorrow afternoon. Partial clearing, still very chilly to say the least. 7-day forecast, still a low of 28 Saturday morning. Highs will struggle to get out of the 40s on Saturday afternoon. Sunday, a light freeze, 32, 57 Sunday afternoon. Hey, we're above freezing Monday morning, 35, 55, 37, 61. This is a chilly week ahead, but we don't see the 60-degree mark until Tuesday afternoon, and then just barely, with a high of 61. So that is where...
You want me to question?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Jason Bristol's here. He's watching you guys on Facebook.
So Courtney's wondering, what about Baytown?
Okay, Courtney wants to know about Baytown. Well, you're dropping below freezing. Any moisture left on bridges and overpasses may freeze. I don't have any reports of any accidents in Baytown, but you're in the area where you could on those bridges and overpasses. As far as any sleet or freezing rain, that is all done.
Delilah, how does it look for 45 South and the Beltway?
Hey, Delilah, bridges and overpasses absolutely can have icy spots on them. So you need to get up before you travel anywhere and check with us in the morning. And the mayor's already asked everybody to stay off the roads after 10 o'clock, so stay off the roads.
Janetta, what about Humble?
Hey, Janetta, Humble's in the same boat. Bridges and overpasses that have any residual moisture will have icy spots on them. I don't have any reports of accidents in Humble. That doesn't mean there aren't icy spots. So you're urged to stay put and watch the news in the morning before you get up and try to do anything.
Here's a good one. Adrian, I'm working in Beaumont. Need to drive home around 1 a.m. back to Houston.
Yeah, Adrian, stay in Beaumont. If you can. If you can stay in Beaumont, stay in Beaumont.
Carrie, what about the Fred Hartman Bridge?
Yes, Carrie, the Fred Hartman Bridge, the East Ship Channel Bridge, will have icy patches on it. We do have an accident on the Ship Channel Bridge right now.
Question from Zipwhip. Do I need to drip my faucets?
I'm not dripping mine.
What about the Woodlands?
It's the same thing. No more of those. They're all the same. Everybody in the sound of my voice. Everywhere we had precipitation, we will have icy spots on bridges and overpasses. So whether you're in Pasadena, the Woodlands, Pearland, Katy, stay put, stay off the roads. And as we get into tomorrow morning, before you get up, make sure you watch us in the morning so that you don't get caught in a traffic jam somewhere on your road. We're watching them all. But right now, you're being urged by the mayor to stay off the roads and watch the news in the morning before you get up and get going. There will be icy spots until temps get above freezing, which won't be until mid to late morning. That is where we stand right now. We're going to do another update on Facebook within an hour or so before we have our live news at 4:30. So you will get another update. And if you got a good one, give it to me.
Megan, my husband has to drive from Aldine area to Crosby at 4 p.m. Will it be safe?
Tomorrow afternoon, 4 p.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah, by 4 p.m. all the ice will be gone. That's a good one.
Aaron, do you think we can head to Fort Worth tomorrow at about noon, I assume?
No, I wouldn't. No. They've got major icing up there in Dallas, Fort Worth. If you drive up there tomorrow, you are asking to sit in traffic for a long, long time while they're dealing with trying to clean up all the accidents they've had, and they're going to still have icy bridges and whatnot. And so if you go to Dallas, understand they've got huge traffic problems up there right now, and that will not go away tomorrow. That won't be until really Saturday midday that their roads will really improve in Dallas.
I assume, what about Hockley Magnolia that falls under?
Hockley Magnolia, same thing. You're in our zone. All bridges and overpasses have a chance of having a little ice on them. Not all of them do. I don't know every one of them. What's happening is people are driving out there right now and they're finding them, and that's why we've got these multiple accidents all over Harris and surrounding counties. So you're urged to stay off the road.
In your experience, at what temperatures do pipes freeze here?
Sure. If it's an outside PVC exposed Schrader valve for your irrigation system, anything below 32, you ought to wrap it. If you're talking about pipes in your house, well, if you're at home and you've got the heater running, your pipes are fine unless the temperatures drop down into the middle teens for about 6 to 8 hours. Okay, then uninsulated attic pipes might be at risk, but as long as you're home and running the heat, that heat rises, goes up into your attic, and so we're good until we get into the teens for multiple hours. So in the Houston-Harris County area, we're not going to see that, so our pipes are fine.
Any ice predicted for tomorrow?
No more ice. We're done. No more. We're getting it out of here, and we're going to see some sun and rebound in temperatures. No more ice coming over the weekend.
Jessica's wondering about Webster.
Jessica, Webster's in our same thing. There will be icy spots on some of the bridges and overpasses. you're urged to stay off the road and don't get out. We'll be, right now, our morning producers are right down there. Hi, morning producers, how y'all doing? Yeah, right on. They are literally working on and will be working on traffic and what's going on the roads. They're working on it right now, all night, and at 4:30 we've got the complete update on all the spots where we've got problems out there, and what you need to look out for. That's where we stand right now, and we will have another update here, hour and a half, or sooner if something big happens. Otherwise, we'll see you live 4:30 to 7. And if you know someone who's like, well, I'm going to get going, it won't affect me. No, call them, text them, tell them no. Just turn on the news before you get out so you don't get caught in a big problem out there. All right, guys, we'll check you later. We'll see you later on this evening and at 4:30 in the morning.